But it was just a lackluster American performance.
Yeah, it totally was a lackluster American performance. They, like you said, I don't know if they thought they're going to waltz in here and win. I don't know kind of what they thought, but to me, I was impressed to see the way Viktor's played, like the way he's come on. And you might think he might be due for a letdown, but he just continued his kind of great play, and I like to see the emotion out of him. That was great. Aberg looks the part for sure, although a lot of it for him was putting. If you look at the stats, and then if you look at for the U.S. side, I mean, was there anybody playing well? Brooks? I mean, anyone else?
Brooks, Scotty. JT played well.
Yeah, he did.
I thought Homa and Clark played well till the last 2 holes.
Yeah. I'm just looking at a million messages. People don't know where we are right now.
And then Cantlay were just pretty much.
Yeah, I think X and Cantlay, I mean, have a good day tomorrow. Who in the U.S. did you think was going to play well and was really disappointing?
X.
Yeah. He was bad.
That's it, though.
Yeah, I didn't expect them all to play well. That's the tough part. Like
that's the thing. I wasn't really expecting anybody.
None of them played well. I do think they're going to settle in. They're going to start playing well. I don't think they're going to obviously have a chance to win, but I do think they're probably will get back into it a little bit. Morikawa was bad. Yeah, Morikawa, man. I wasn't high on him either. Someone said I was crazy because I said I would leave Morikawa and Burns off to bring DJ and Bryson. I'm like, how could you ever leave Morikawa off? Wow.
Yeah.
Imagine calling an X together. They said that calling an X have half a nutsack between the two of them.
The thing is, I expected Burns to be bad. I expected Ricky to be bad. I expected Spieth to be bad. But Spieth does Spieth things every now and then. Like, even when he's bad, he can still give you like 4 or 5 holes, you know? Then the rest of the guys I expected to be good. Like, X and Cantlay were bad. But also Rory and Tommy were really good.
Were X and Cantlay bad, or were they just okay?
I don't know, man. Cantlay was in the middle of the fairway, like 180 yards, and he hit it about $120 in dead middle into the lake on the 8th hole today. It was pretty weird. Like, it was basically like that traveler's shot all over again.
I mean, can they get back in? Can X and Cantlay like play good tomorrow, or are they just toast?
No, I think they're going to take down Rahm tomorrow.
Yeah, I do too. Jazz is in the chat. He said he thinks the morning session killed the Americans. It's the way ZJ played it, kind of just like took the wind out of their sails.
I agree. Completely agree. You can't throw Ricky out there, and you can't throw Burns out there. That's just, especially Burns. That was so stupid.
It makes no sense. Why not play Brooks and Scotty an alternate shot and then put Burns out for the four ball?
It doesn't make it. That makes perfect sense. It's crazy that they wouldn't do that.
It's just the exact opposite of what you should be doing. And then, I mean, Homa Morikawa, I don't know. I don't like that team at all, but I mean, maybe you try it instead of what you tried.
Homa Harman.
It's just so underwhelming. I mean, I just remember being at Whistling Straits and like trying to bet on European matchups. I'm like, I don't know who to bet on. All these teams are so fucking good on the American side.
Yeah.
But people thought that was this for the people who got so caught up in, oh, you have two of the last major winners, Clark and Harman. Yeah, you can't sit them. They won a major. They know how to do it. Like, that's not how it fucking works.
I know. So the Euros did get a lot out of their bottom end. The Euros got a lot out of their bottom end. Hogard on the front 9 today, he made like 5 straight birdies. And it was kind of when Rahm wasn't really, because he wasn't really there in the match. It was like Hogard versus Brooks and Scotty for the first front nine, and then Rahm, and then Hogard went away, and Rahm came on. So Hogard actually produced. Lowry and Sepp were both good. Rose was really good, especially coming on at the end. That's just how the Euros always win, though. They get production from the bottom of their team.
That's that, and also like when you talk about the home advantage, if you looking at basketball, like when you're at home, your role players play better. So just like in this, I think when you're at home, those guys like Nikolai and Mac, their ceilings are raised when they're at home. Like if they're playing in a road Ryder Cup, I would think they would probably be horrible.
Yep.
So
okay. Do you want to get into tomorrow's foursome?
Let's break down each matchup. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I'm on fumes. I've been up since I woke up at 1 o'clock to take a piss, and I just couldn't get back to bed. So I said, fuck it, I'm just going to watch this whole thing. And I am exhausted.
Yeah, I'm still somehow going. I woke up around 3:30. I went to work all day, and then yesterday I interviewed Ben Griffin, and I've been going literally nonstop. Slept from like 9:45 to 3:30, so I got a little bit on me, but I think I'm gonna crash. I'm probably gonna wake up and watch it again tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna. I would be happy to sleep through that first session, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to.
Yeah. So
are you
okay? So probably not, but I'm hoping I do sleep through it.
Okay.
So the Euros are playing the same foursomes that they played today. The only difference is they swapped Rory and Fleetwood and Rahm and Hatton first in the anchor, which I think is good. I think Luke did this on purpose. He wanted Rahm to hit the first shot, Rahm and Hatton hit the first shot on Friday, and Rory and Fleetwood hit the first shot today. I think he actually planned this perfect.
Yeah, I think so too. And you know what? Do you make anything of the fact that Rahm has hit the first tee shot 3 Ryder Cups in a row?
Got to make something of it, yeah.
So he's the guy they trust. I mean, with the crowd and all that stuff going on, I think it does say something. And then you get Rory in the back, which I think means something too. So their horses have come to play. So yeah. So first matchup, isn't the first one today is Rory, right? Tomorrow.
You got Rory and Tommy versus Spieth and Thomas. Rory and Tommy are minus 175. Spieth and Thomas are plus 145. I really don't see a world how you could actually back Jordan Spieth in an alternate shot with the way he hit it on the back nine yesterday or today.
That's where I'm at as well. I'm putting real money on this. I don't care. I know it's a lot of juice, but it's a lot of juice for a reason. The way Rory and Tommy are hitting it, I think they're hitting it pretty well. And JT and Spieth, I don't see how they can compete in an alternate shot match. I just don't because Spieth is gonna hit a million miles left or right.
I feel bad for JT tomorrow. He's gonna be in some shit.
Oh yeah, it's another thing is if COVID is happening with Team USA, if there are guidelines or whatever else.
Are there guidelines? Shit. Get Bryson and DJ on the plane.
Yeah, you do that, you might have a chance to win. But I don't know. I don't think anything's going to come of it. I think hopefully it's just being a little bit overhyped. It's just sniffles or whatever. I don't think they're going to test. But I mean, Rory and Tommy, to me, that's a bet. We have our Rory bet plus 850 is all the way down to plus 200 now, which is great. If he wins tomorrow, he's really in the driver's seat for that top score. And you're playing against the worst driver in this event in Spieth. And JT's up and down. Like JT's, even though he's played pretty well, he's still going to hit some off the map. I think if they just play okay, they win. So I don't care what the juice is. You only pay juice if you lose. I like it. And you know what? We have a JT bet and a Rory bet. So some people think it's a bad thing. To me, it's kind of a good thing because it's not like you expect to win all those outright things. So this gives us a chance to, whatever one loses, it props the other one up in terms of their ability to be that top scorer.
Okay. I don't know if I'm going to lay the juice. This will just be a no bet for me. And hopefully I sleep through it.
Okay, I'm laying the juice.
Okay. Next matchup, 150 Eastern time. You got Ludvig and Vic minus 105, and Sheffler and Brooks minus 115.
You have any thoughts on that one?
Yeah, I think I'm going to bet Scotty and Brooks. And if they lose, then I'll just be happy for our Aberg bet.
I don't know if I want to bet against my Aberg bet.
What do we think of the? Do we like the Aubert, or are we mad that it's not Aberg still?
It is Aberg, right?
No. How it's really pronounced is
That's
Aubert.
not his name? Aubert?
Yeah. You didn't hear him on the broadcast today?
No, I don't. I was watching basically on mute because my wife was asleep, and then that was basically it.
Yeah, it's Aubert for that's how it's pronounced in whatever the language is they speak in Sweden.
Are they going to call him that on the going forward?
I don't know. At Texas Tech, they called him Aberg. So he didn't correct anybody until recently.
Yeah, I think it's going to stick with Aberg. But I don't know. I don't think I want to bet against them. Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I wasn't that impressed with
why are you on Brooks and Scotty?
I wasn't that impressed with Ludvig today. I thought he made some putts, but I didn't think he was going to be as good as he was. And I think Scotty's hitting it fantastic. He made a bunch of putts today, and I thought Brooks came on the back nine big time to help him out earlier. I don't know. They both hit it great. I don't know why minus 115 seems like good value.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, yeah, you're right. It's hard to argue with the fact. For me, it's just trying to not bet against my bet, but that shouldn't really be an issue in terms of this.
If I lose, I'll still have that bet live, right?
Yeah, exactly. So you mean Swedish, like whatever language they speak?
Is that a language? Swedish a language?
I don't know if it was Scandinavian or what.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Whatever.
How is EJ sitting windy tomorrow morning?
Because he hits it all over the map.
And
so does Spieth. I don't know.
Because they just don't have the guys.
Okay. Lowry, Straka, minus 105. Homa, Harman, minus 115.
I think Homa and Harman win that, don't you?
I wish you let me bet Lowry yesterday, man.
I know.
Shane is really into the Ryder Cup. Like he is jacked up to play in a Ryder Cup. But yeah, I agree. On paper, Homa and Harman should win that. I agree with you. This is a no bet for me too. I don't
to me, that's a no bet though. Yeah, I'm out on betting that. I would lean Homa Harman.
And then the last one, you got Rahm Hatton minus 135 and X and Cantlay, the Butt Buddies, plus 115. I'm all in on the Butt Buddies, plus 115.
I am too. I think it's great value getting these guys at that price. I think there's no way they could play worse than they played today because they're just really good together. I think the U.S. is going to get a couple here. If they don't get this one, obviously it's over. But I think this is the one they're most likely to get, and they're underdogs in it.
So, yeah, you're getting them at plus 115. Today was their first ever foursomes loss in a President's Cup or Ryder Cup. So I'll gladly take the plus 115. I mean, if it was the other way around, I think Rahm and Hatton are definitely a formidable foe. If they were plus money, I'd probably go that way. But plus 115 on these guys, I'll take the two butt buddies and move on.
Okay. So I think it's a great value. It's probably my favorite bet on the board value wise. I do think, and Hatton to me kind of got a little bit loose.
Yes.
Do you agree with that?
Yes.
And Rahm chipped in 3 times or whatever. I just think U.S. get this one. I really do. That's probably my favorite bet on the board. And then the Sheffler Kepler, that's a good one too. Sheffler Kepka. Sorry, I'm trying.
The U.S. has to go. U.S. has to go 2-2 in the foursome.
They got to do better than that, don't they?
No, they have to go 2-2, and then at minimum 3-1 and 4-0 and 4-ball. Foursome is tough for them. Like, this is not a good. They have to go 2-2.
And where do those two come from? Is it coming from ex Cantlay and Brooks Scotty?
Those aren't even guarantee wins. I don't know where they're coming from. I hope because it's probably the ones I'm going to bet, but I don't know. They're probably toast.
I like that. They are toast, and but yeah, I do like that Cantlay one. I do think they show a little bit of fight. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm naive, but I do think
they showed
US
fight this afternoon.
Tomorrow.
They showed fight this afternoon. They were going to go 3-1 this afternoon, and just European luck on 18. It's crazy. They showed a lot of fight, which could be deflating for them. Could be deflating.
Are you surprised that Fitz isn't playing?
I think Europe has a plan, and these are the guys they're putting out in foursomes, and they're probably going to do the same thing tomorrow afternoon in 4-ball.
So are those the same?
Same
as okay. So they're going to do the same shit today and then tomorrow.
Seems like it. Worked, didn't it?
Okay, so that's interesting. Yeah, it did work. Sounds like you like the U.S. tomorrow, but do you think Europe to win 19-9 or better has a shot? Yeah,
definitely.
Of course, it has a shot. No doubt. I think U.S. brings it tomorrow, but what does that mean? It means playing better than they played today. Does that mean they win 6-2? I don't see that happening.
They got to win 5-3 to have a shot.
So if they go 5-3, yeah, they're down. Yeah. Ron says they're going to get smalled again tomorrow in foursomes.
They probably will. Who do they throw out in 4-ball?
Do you think? Well, I don't think Zach knows what the fuck he's doing. I'll put it, but I think they can't put out. Do you?
No, I think he's done a horrific job. What's up with all the vice captains being the same fucking people every fucking time? Like, when are we getting rid of Freddie, Straka, fucking Davis Love? Guy's been around for fucking 15 years. Let's get some fucking new guys in there. Give me fucking Cooch.
Yes.
What the fuck,
he'd be a great
man?
assistant captain.
Like, Who are the next two captains? You brought Stewie Sink in, but he's like fucking 50, 51. Like, he should have brought him in years ago. And I don't even remember him playing a Ryder Cup.
No.
I'm so sick of Freddie Couples. And that's painful.
Who do you think the next captains are?
And Bethpage is probably Tiger. Should have been Phil.
Do we think JT and Brooks over 1.5 points each still has a shot?
Yeah, it has a shot.
Yeah, JT's going to have 3 more chances, I think.
Yeah.
To get 1
Brooks
point.
Brooks is going to have at least 2. Yeah, they both each have half a point already.
Yeah, they're both going to play 3 more times. I don't think either one of them are sitting the rest of the time. Do you?
JT, no. Brooks, maybe.
They're your 2 best players. Them and Scotty, right?
Ricky should sit the rest of the time.
Spieth should sit after tomorrow morning. He will sit.
Actually,
so
you know what?
Actually,
here it is. Here it is. I know what they're going to do tomorrow. Brooks is going to play with Clark. Scotty's going to play with Burns in 4-ball.
Yeah.
X and Cantlay are going to play together in 4-ball. And then Morikawa is going to play with, man, it shouldn't be Ricky. It should be JT.
Could you see them going JT Cantlay like they did in the President's Cup?
Yes. That's actually what they're going to do because X has played every one. He's going to sit X tomorrow afternoon. X and Homa are going to sit in 4-ball tomorrow afternoon.
Yep. James says, does everyone play singles Sunday, and how does that work? Yes, everyone will play on Sunday. Both teams will pick a random order, 1 through 12, and the other team doesn't know what they pick, and they throw it out there. And then 1 versus 1, 2 versus 2, so on. It is kind of crazy, though. 12 is a lot of points to be on the board going into Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, the first 2 days, it's only 8 a day, so 16.
So a lot can happen in singles. What's the biggest comeback ever from just singles?
I think 10-6 twice. I think that's what it was in Brookline, and that's what it was at
so
Medina.
They need to get to 10-6. Okay, so to get to that, they need to go 4.5, 3.5 tomorrow?
Yeah.
So it's not out of the realm of possibility. I do think, I don't want to bet it yet, but I do think U.S. to win 4 balls tomorrow is very likely.
Agree.
Like, I think they go 2-2 tomorrow in the foursomes, and then the 4 balls they go 2.5, 1.5. So will that get some 4.5, 3.5? Yeah, that gets some 10-6 going into Sunday. That's kind of what I think will happen.
4-ball day 2, USA plus 150.
I like that. I wish we could get the 2-way lines on that. Like, I don't want to push to be a loss. I'll pay extra. Isn't that a reasonable request?
It is, for sure.
Okay, so what's your favorite bet tomorrow? If someone had to put $1 million on it, what one are you picking?
I mean, $1 million, I'm probably picking Rory, but I'll say X Cantlay.
You got to risk 1.75 million.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, those are 1 and 2 for me. Rory and Tommy. I mean, I just don't see how they lose to that team. I just don't see it. I'll lay the juice. I'm buying it, and then I'm definitely on the X and Cantlay, and then I do lean Brooks Scotty, but I have so much riding on Aberg. I don't know if I'm going to take it or not, but I do think that's probably the play.
Aubert is plus 200 for top Euro wildcard.
Oh, wow. He's up against Tommy in that, though, isn't he?
Tommy's plus 175. Shane's plus 350. And Sepp's plus 550. They all have 1 point.
Should we bet Tommy?
No, not yet. You got to see what Shane and Sepp do.
Yeah.
They could be the favorites at this if they win their match.
So we need Shane and Sepp to lose. Right?
What's that?
We need Shane and Sepp to lose.
Yeah. Should we bet Homa just
Right?
for fucks?
I can't bet 3 U.S. teams in foursomes.
I know.
There's no one on earth that I want to bet less than Homa and Harman.
All right, we're out.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't. I'm just not something I want to be a part of. So I'm going to bet those two. The other ones we'll just root. I'm kind of rooting against Brooks and Scotty, to be honest with you. I got a Rory over Scotty. I got a Brooks under. I got a yeah, I'd rather see them lose that one. And then we need the Aberg. Yeah, and the JT. Yeah, there's a lot of things that makes me want them want to lose. So I'm betting those two, and I'm going to root for the Americans with a Homa and Harman, I guess, as much as I can root for those fucking guys.
JT is tied for the lead in point score with a half.
A half, and I do think he plays 3 more times.
Better not be with Spieth.
I honestly think ZJ was worried about the criticism of JT.
I mean, if you just watch him play, he's clearly one of their best players.
Brooks, Scotty, JT cannot sit the rest.
And Cantlay.
Cantlay can't either. But he needs to play better. Like I don't know that he played horribly, but he needs to be one of the best players on the team and stop being
Were you surprised they sat him after they went 0-4?
Yeah, I think they probably stuck to their shitty plan as well.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess that's it. If there's nothing else in the comments, but my 2 bets, I'm definitely going hard on those. I might sprinkle the Brooks, but I do think they win just based on the way they're playing. But I'm probably going to be rooting against that one. And for those week-long bets, we do need Aberg. So I don't know. We'll see.
I could see it being a close matchup with Vic and Ludvig. I don't see anyone pounding there.
No, I don't either. But overall, hey, this day couldn't have gone much better for everything.
It was a perfect day. Yeah, perfect day for everything we bet.
It really absolutely perfect. And let's hope Rory gets another one, gets to 3. One last question I want to ask. Do you think Rory, if he wins and they pound 3-1 again, do you think they sit him in 4 balls because they don't need him?
No, because I think he wants to go 5-0.
I think he does too. And that's what I wanted to hear. All right, great way to end the show.
Good luck.
See you guys at 3:30. Sorry, 1:30.